What's up, guys? Sitting here. Hopefully everyone's doing alright now that school started. And I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit about school after, in probably my next video, and tell you guys how that's happening for me. But right now, my last video, I asked you guys what type of video you'd want to see later on from me. And someone said, how about the new World of Warcraft patch notes? And I haven't made a WoW video in a long time, and this video isn't really like a guide, like a money guide or something like that. It's just a review of the patch notes. I did this when Mr. Pandaria first came out. Like not actually like a game, but when it was released, and that was a long time ago. That was like maybe 8-9 months ago. That was a long time ago, and this is the new patch notes. Just came out about a week ago, and I'm really hoping to give you guys some good info. I'm gonna put a little gameplay in the background while I'm scrolling over all of the patch notes and stuff, so you guys can, instead of reading them all, I'll do it for you, and in a fun, awesome way. And yeah, so let's get started here. Okay, so first off, the very first thing that's here is count-wide achievements, pets, and mounts. Now this is a big thing. I'm so glad that they're doing this. I hated having like 785s and trying to get different achievements for each one. Now obviously they are gonna have different achievements for different guys. Like if you down like the main guy, Mr. Pandaria, they're not gonna put that on all your characters. They're just gonna have it on one character, but all like the other stupid ones will be on all your accounts, which is awesome. So for the second one, they're also introducing a new world event. Now this is going to be available on September 17th and will be playable by all 85s until the game is released. Now when the game gets released, then you're gonna have to be level 90 to do this world event. But it's pretty cool that they're actually gonna put some content in before the launch, so more people will start to come back and get used to the game with all these new skills and everything, all the new talents and all that stuff before Mr. Pandaria comes out. So this is a really smart idea on Blizzard's end. Okay, so let's pause right here. So this is AoE looting. Now this is a huge big thing for most farmers out here. Now having to go and loot every single mob that you just downed is a huge pain in the ass. Now what this does, thank you Blizzard for all, like, this is like one of the biggest updates for at least me anyways, is AoE looting. And when I saw it, I had a tingle in my stomach. No, I'm just kidding, but it's pretty intense because with AoE looting, there's no more killing like 30 mobs and spending like a good 10 minutes, like no lie, 10 minutes on just right clicking all these mobs and looting them. Now what this does is when you have everyone downed, you go up, you right click on a mob, boom, you have all that stuff, all that good stuff that it dropped. Don't need to keep right clicking everyone. The title explains itself, and I'm just so glad that Blizzard put this in the new expansion and also the new patch. Okay, so let's just scroll back down here. So now this is another new thing. It's battle tags. Now if you ever played Diablo, your battle tag is a certain name that you pick and has like 4 numbers right after it. I'm not quite sure what the battle tag system in World of Warcraft does, but as you can see there, it removes battle tag friends. You can send battle tag invites, which is pretty cool, I guess, and you'll see your battle tag friends in your friends list. Okay, so let's just pause right here. Now this is cross realm zones. Now this is another huge update. What this does is, you know, you're on when I first started playing, my population on my server was full, and now it's like medium, so which kind of sucks. But remember all those good old times questing and there was actually players inside your area? Well, what this does makes cross realm zones. So let's say you start a new character, let's say you're in Duertar, or you're just in the Southern Barrens for Horde, and you're like, okay, well, this looks pretty dead. I kind of want to pair up some people and actually quest and stuff. Well, this is what Cross Realm Zones does. Now, so once you go into a zone, but first let me clarify that not all realms will be compatible with the cross-realm zones, but I'm pretty sure that most US realms will be enabled to do it. I don't see why not. So yes, so once you go into a zone, something will pop up saying this, or it'll say that this is a cross-realm zone. So what then? I'm guessing you just I haven't played it, but I'm pretty sure that it'll pop up and it'll say, do you want to join a cross-realm zone? You click yes, and all of a sudden a whole bunch of people will be questing. I'm not sure if there's going to be like a ton of people, but I'm pretty sure there's going to be more than dead. So, which will be really nice, so you can go and pair up and group with all those other people from different realms, and also do quests and all that goodies, just like you would if the zone was populated on your realm, which is a really nice touch and makes questing a hell of a lot funner than just soloing it like for hours on end. Okay, so let's just pause right here, and I'm not going to go through all the class journal stuff because it'd probably bore you anyways, but one thing I do want to point out is that the new talent system is now embedded into the patch, so you can go play around, tweak with all that good stuff. I went over the monk talent system in my other video about the new world and stuff like that, the new world map. So if you want to go check out that, I'll just put a link up here just for the hell of it, so you guys can check that out. And yes, so the new talent system is a lot better in my opinion. There's only like 5 or 6 talents you can choose from. It's not like 70 back in Wrath, and it's not like 31 or 32 now. So it's nice and laid out, simple, and it's not really confusing and have all these spells that you really don't need anyways. Okay, so moving on now, and now we're in the currency conversion center. Now what this is basically like every other patch, it just converts all your hard-earned valor and conquest points into the really shitty stuff that takes 5 minutes to get. Now it's kind of a piss off for most people, but having the expansion just around the corner, it's not a really big deal to me, even though I don't really play the game that much because there's not much to do until Mists of Pandaria comes out. But just like every other patch, valor will be turned into justice, and also your conquest will be turned to honor. And that having said that, I'm pretty sure that they're just going to put like whatever was conquest before is now going to be honored, so you can still get that armor, and a lot easier too. So like for me, working hard getting that 4.8, 4.7k Resil on my mage and rogue, it's kind of really easy to get that now, which is kind of a kick in the, but it's kind of hurtful, but not really, because, you know, like I said, expansion is just around the corner, and yeah, so just like every other patch, currency conversion. Okay, so from currency conversion down to items. Now, spell penetration has been replaced by PvP power on existing items. Not a really big deal, but head enchantments has been removed. Now it's not really a big deal to me, but I don't know, I kind of like that extra, was it 60 intellect for my priest buff and all that stuff? It's kind of a piss off. So all those range, relics, and throwing items were previously in the equip place have been removed, and now the only thing that should be now equipped is in the weapon slot. That being said, ranged weapons, including wands for all you spellcasters out there, have been adjusted to do more damage. Now that is pretty awesome. And also, ranged weapons no longer have a minimum damage. Sorry, not damage, range. Now it's time for professions. The glyph system have been updated, so I believe they also took out the prime glyph. Yes, they have. They took out prime glyphs, and now there's some new chef award for cooking. Doesn't really appeal much to me, but that's just what the profession changes have been made, and it's not that big of a deal. Now moving on to quests. So the daily cap has been removed, which doesn't really matter to me because I don't have time to do 25 dailies. But for some people out there, that's probably an extreme plus for you guys. And also, there is no longer a displayed count on daily quests completed. That's basically kind of just what I said. Okay, time to move down to the user interface. Now there's been some new changes here. I'm just going to read them out for you guys. So the first one, there's a new user interface for your mounts and pets. So all those stuff is going to be in just one section, not like the other ones where your pets and stuff were all kind of on different tabs. This is all going to be in one section. Your character creation screens have been updated. I'm not sure how big in a way, but I didn't really notice much. Buffs have been consolidated in the UI. So I'm like I said, I'm just downloading the patch right now. I'm not 100% on that, but what that looks like, buffs is now on the user interface, just kind of like last time, I guess. I'm not quite sure about that. So your new role results, frame rates, frames added. So I guess there's going to be a new role. When I was playing the beta, there is a new role screen, which is kind of cool because when you win something, it like flashes up and says you won it, and that really made me feel good. Okay, so for PvE, queue frames have been unified. You can now queue for dungeon raids and other queues, able content, and all in one handy place. So that's gonna take time off other people, I guess. Vendors now offer item filtering. Now that is really cool. So when you just want to find that perfect piece of priest gear, you don't need to go searching through the 11 pages. You just click on the filter and all that nice priest gear will pop up. Now spellbooks have been updated to reflect changes to core abilities and now include a brief overview of specializations. That's kind of cool. Not really a big thing. So the Dungeon Journal has been expanded with information on pre-Cataclysm encounters, so that's kind of cool. It'll have all your Mist of Pandaria encounters and stuff. New help system has been added to the many frames. You can toggle this on and off by clicking the I button on the upper left corner of the frame. A new help system. Interesting. I guess for all the people starting out in World of Warcraft, this would be handy, but for me, not really. Okay, so that pretty much does it. There's some other Mac stuff under there, just kind of like new Retina display features and stuff, so not really that important. Not saying Mac isn't important, but yeah. So that's pretty much it, guys, for my little review and overlook of the new patch 5 for World of Warcraft. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Had a couple of people want to see it, so here you have it. And yeah, so my next video, oh, listen to that. I guess my patch is done. Perfect timing. Okay, so yeah, basically that's it. Make sure to subscribe for more awesome things. In my next video, probably have some Guild Wars background gameplay followed by me talking about my college. I'm in college now, so yeah. So yeah, see you guys later. Peace out.